Hey, you guys, it's Christina from the Purple Alphabet. You guys are always telling me you like these videos because you're like me and you walk up and down the aisles of Dollar Tree wondering if that thing is worth your $1.25. So in today's video, we're testing out some Dollar Tree products to see if they are worth your $1.25. So excited to try out some of these new things in Dollar Tree right now. This really caught my eye because one, my child loves airplanes, and two, it's just a new art kit. It's called 3D Art Air Force, but this also came in a pirate ship and then also another one. I can't remember. I'll have to put the clip up here on screen for you to see. These look very promising. It says no tools, easy to assemble. We'll see about that. It says it's for ages 6 and up. So I'm going to pull out the contents here and then I'll show some clips of my daughter putting it together because I wanted to see if it was easy to put together. The quality looks really, really nice. Let me open this up here. As you all know, Dollar Tree toys, they can be a hit and miss, right? Sometimes they're just really good and sometimes they're really bad. But what I'm looking for is for the price. Is it worth it? Because you can definitely buy these and pay more. Okay. Do I have two? Are they two or is it just one? It looks like two. I don't know why it's not coming apart here. There we go. So this is, it's like a foam core, a little bit thinner than maybe a poster board foam core. And so that looks good. Let me see how easy it is to pop these out. Yeah, very easy to pop these out and they come out pretty clean. Instructions. Okay, we have numbers on the back here. Are there any instructions inside? No, there are no instructions. Your instructions are on the back of your package, so don't throw that away. Looks like we have the numbers here all the way around the airplane on the picture, and so that gives you an idea where all the pieces go. So let's give this to my daughter to take a look at. My daughter is 9 years old, and she is very, very good at putting things together. I think she's a little engineer, and so I figured this wouldn't be too difficult for her to figure out and quickly to put together all the parts. She also does like airplanes and making paper airplanes and the such, so I think she would enjoy this. But within a couple of minutes for her, she was able to look at the chart on the back and put it all together the way the diagram shows. If you have a child that is 6, they might have a little bit more difficulty following the diagram and may need a little bit of help and understanding, but that is a great exercise for them to do, even if it is with a parent. All in all, this came together pretty quickly. I like the graphics. I like the quality. And for $1.25, I would think maybe it'd be worth $1 or 50 cents, but it was a fun little craft to put together. This would also be great like a travel activity to take with you somewhere, just to have something to do that's small and flat. And when you get there, your kids can have something to play with. We're going to give this one a thumbs up. Dollar Tree has some new Crayola crayons. I would have to say I've had good luck and bad luck with these in the past. My kids like them no matter what. Even if I think they're bad, my kids have liked them. So we have some new styles. This one's the confetti crayons. It says on the back that this is bursting bits of color. Each Crayola confetti crayon has specks of color inside for surprising streaks and a party in every crayon. Sounds really exciting for a package of crayons. Then we have the bold and bright construction paper crayons. And this just says it works on construction paper and any kind of thicker paper, even cardboard, it says it would work on. These come in 8-count packs, so you're not getting that many. You can buy bigger packages of them in like Walmart or whatnot, but it's also kind of fun to have these little smaller packages just so you can have so many different crayons to try. So I've got just my white piece of paper here and I've got my construction paper so we can try the bright and bold ones. And we're going to see if these do what they say. So first up are the confetti crayons. So they're supposed to be specks of color. It just says color. I don't see specks of color inside of them at all. I'm going to show you these confetti crayons up close because I really can't see bits of color like the box says. Not seeing it, you guys. Not seeing it, you guys. But that's what these toy tests are all about, right? Is trying them to see if they do what they say they do. So let's start off with this color. I'll do a little sample of each. This is called Cupcake Sprinkles. Okay. All right. There is other color in here. It's not just the pink. I wouldn't say it's a pretty color, but there's something in there. It's like a purple mixed with a pink. This is called Campfire Jamboree. Okay, I'm seeing it now, you guys. So as you use the crayon, it's like a dual color. That's actually pretty cool. Let's try some more. I don't know if the camera is going to be picking it up, that the dual tone in there. So this is like a lime green and a yellow, but it's definitely a dual toned look. I was surprised. It looked really flat on the outside. This one has kind of a teal and a green mixed in it, blue and purple. This one's my favorite, I think. Like a fuchsia and a pink. like a light pink. And we have two that look kind of white. This one's more cream. I'll try the cream one. Okay, this is surprising. It's got like a green yellow in it. And this last one, like a blue tinge to it. So this was surprising because when you look at them, they just look like normal crayons. But then when you color with them, you get these interesting colors. And they're two-toned. So I hope the camera picks up on that because it really is like you've used two crayons to make the one scribble, the one color on there. I would say that's pretty interesting. This confetti crayon, I'm going to give a thumbs up because that's different. That is really different. Very surprised by those. I was actually expecting them to be cool, but then when I opened them up, I was kind of worried there for a second, I'll be honest with you. All right, so that's fun. Little coloring surprises. Now this next one, Bold and Bright construction paper crayons. I have some construction paper and I picked like a color that would be more challenging for our crayons. Let me give you a close-up of these 8 different colors. Okay, on the outside, nothing too fancy, but they do look highly pigmented. And looks like we have all the colors of the rainbow here. So let's just draw. Oh yeah, they show up really well. Okay, so these are very waxy and very pigmented. So I think that's the advantage of using them on paper like this. Even the orange on orange, I can see the orange. How about yellow on the orange? Okay, the yellow's showing up pretty well. So the package also says you could use these on cardboard, any kind of material that's a little bit heavier than just paper, that these are supposed to work better on. And then we have some blue. Oh, the blue is super pigmented. I feel like I'm talking about makeup. There's some purple. This is in black. These are they're amazing crayons. Like, it's like they put more wax in them, made them a little bit, even the white. Look, the white is even showing up really well on this. I would say are just your typical colors, normal colors. But if you have other materials that are a little bit thicker, rougher, like construction paper or cardboard, this would be a really good option to have. I think these would even be fine on regular paper too. Just a little waxier, much waxier compared to these. So these are definitely a plus. You don't necessarily need them. They're a really cool option to have. Thumbs up on both of these confetti crayons and the Bold and Bright construction paper crayons. Even has it on the black, so I bet this would look amazing on black paper too. I have these magnetic tin kits. Now, if you saw my Dollar Tree shop with me, there were so many different options for these. One of them is a chalkboard activity tin. I got that one in Minnie Mouse, and then I have the Mr. Potato Head magnetic activity, some magnets in there. There were so many different ones in both the chalk and in the magnet. So in your store, you're going to find several different options, and you'll probably find like a licensed character that your kids like the best. I just picked these two because I thought they looked really cute. Definitely already love that they come in their own tins. I think that's great for traveling, great for grab and go, great to throw in your purse and to have something to pull out, going on an airplane ride, that kind of thing. Let's open them up and see. Should we do first the chalk or the magnet? Let's do the chalk. Let's try the chalk. I have the Minnie Mouse one. There were so many different options in this, and I tried to cut it open before I turned the camera on, but apparently that didn't work so well. There's actually tape all the way around the case, which is a little irritating if you're trying to open it. So what do we have here? It says it comes with 1 chalkboard, 1 stencil, and 6 chalk pieces. Here's my stencil. Let's punch out the pieces already. It's just made of like poster board material, which I don't love. It would be nicer if this was even a cheap plastic because it will hold up better and not get bent. So that's kind of blah. Okay, so you got a stencil for some flowers, some bows, some mini heads, and a heart. Here's the chalk. It's taped in here. And kind of man, that box isn't very nice. Not a fan of the box, guys. Okay, here's the chalk that's partly broken already. Full size, broken size, but we got some decent colors in there. It's not too bad. Chalk doesn't really stay together very well, right? Okay, now this says there's a chalkboard. Where's my chalkboard? There's my chalkboard. It's on the cover. It's on the inside of the tin on the top. So this is supposed to be my chalkboard. What I don't like is there's no eraser, because how are you supposed to keep this clean? You're going to need to use like a baby wipe or something to keep it clean. So that's a bummer, but let's try out this little stencil here, put it on our chalkboard. Now my magnetic tin is kind of bent from trying to open it, so it's easily bendable. So that's not cool. So let's put this on here. Almost would have liked it better on this one because it's a little bit more sturdy. Take the purple because we like purple, right? What should I do? The heart? Let's do the heart. I just broke it right in half from using it. All right, did the heart, and there's the heart. Wipes off with my finger. How about if I just use it? Purple alphabet. So it does feel and write like chalk would, and it erases pretty decently. I just wish there was an eraser with it. Oh, I don't know. This is one of those, you guys, where it's kind of like, yeah, it's okay, but it's not the best, and there's some things that I would have liked about it. Like I said, would have loved to have this in plastic, would have loved to have an eraser, and then the chalk is kind of breaking. So I'm going to give this one a thumbs down just because I think it could have been executed just a little bit better. It does what it says. So, I mean, if this is something that you think your kids would enjoy, I wouldn't necessarily pass it up because, I mean, it does what it says and your kids aren't going to care about the stuff, but just know that those are some of the design flaws that they have in it. You're going to need something to erase that with. So like chalk eraser of some sort, piece of felt or sponge or something to clean that up. For this one, I'm giving a thumbs down just because there were some design flaws, but it does work. It does do what it's supposed to do. Cleaning up my mess here, we'll move on to our Mr. Potato Head. Of course, has tape all along the edges too. So try to get that up. Tell you, man, they really know how to close these things up. There we go. Aha. Very similar setup. We have our magnetic background here on this side, and then we got 2 sheets of magnets with little pieces on it. That's so cute. Looks like they gave me an extra set of eyes too. I don't know if that was intentional. This one actually has instructions. An activity guide. Choose magnetic pieces to plan out the outfit. Add magnets to create more looks. Store everything inside the case and take it on the go. That's interesting. So it tells you how to use it. Let's try out all these little pieces here. I'm going to take them out of their form. See, this is much nicer, but the real test is whether or not these magnets actually stick. Kind of cool that we got an extra set of eyes. We got pants, we have shoes, we have mouth, hands even. Really cool pirate hat, nose, ears, and looks like some sunglasses. Popped out of there pretty good. The magnets are probably what I would expect from a Dollar Tree magnet. You know, does the job, but not the best in the world. They're on there. Do they stick? Well, that one wasn't on. They do stick. This one was on top of another magnet. Yeah, they do stick. So that's the important thing. So we'll create our Mr. Potato Head. If you have more of these sets, it's so cute. You can add different magnets from the other set. Sunglasses. 2 pairs of shoes. Let's do his nose. We need some arms. Give him some crazy arms here. He's got 2 pairs of hat, and then here's a mouth or some teeth. There you go. Very, very cute. It is limited because you only have so much and so much to do. I would almost say it's kind of like, that's it. You're done. So there isn't too involved, but your kids might get a kick out of it and play with it for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. It does what it's supposed to do. The quality is pretty good for the $1. I think it's cool. You could probably add some other sets to it. If you get another set or something of other magnet pieces, you can use it to store other little doodads. So I'm going to give this one a thumbs up just because of the pieces of what it's supposed to do. The quality is pretty decent for the price. So thumbs up. Here is the shrink art kit. This is the Crayola brand, which we've had some pretty good luck on the Crayola brand, but been kind of impressed with some of the things they come out with. This is also with Funtivity, which is a brand we see at Dollar Tree all the time, which I thought was maybe a Dollar Tree brand. So I'm wondering if Funtivity is actually part of Crayola. Makes you wonder. This is recommended for ages 6 and up. It's a shrink art shoe charm kit. It even says on here, adult help required, because you do have to use the oven to do it. It says it includes 6 shrink plastic charms, 2 shoelaces. There's shoelaces in here, huh? So that's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Let's open it up, and then I'll put in some clips after this of my kids actually working on it. When I looked at the back, I was actually it does have shoelaces. I was pretty impressed with the ones they had. There's a soccer ball and a little cleat and a trophy, and my daughter's really into soccer, so I thought that'd be really cool. And they got you can't really tell, there's pre-cut holes in here, and we have soccer ball flames. This one says Superstar and Champ, and then there's really nice instructions in here, which is cool. So it tells you what to do, and then it came with shoelaces. That's actually surprising. I guess this in lieu of like something to color this with. I've actually found that using on shrink material, permanent marker works really, really well. You can also use pencil and regular marker. Colored Sharpies are actually a favorite. So let's see if we can get my kids to work a little bit on these. As expected, working on these was just like working with the name brand Shrinky Dink materials, where you color them in and then you set them into your oven and they shrink down. I really did like that these came pre-cut with the holes in them, so the holes were already done. Sometimes with the Shrinky Dinks, they don't come that way, and you kind of have to remember to cut a hole out before you shrink it down. The shoelaces was an added bonus, but I don't think we'll actually end up using the shoelaces because my kids already have shoelaces that they use on their shoes, but it was kind of a cool added bonus that we could probably tuck away in case we needed. The designs were really cool. I think it could be nice to come with more, maybe a second sheet. So for the price, is probably probably okay, but it did exactly what it's supposed to do and they turned out super cute and it was fun. We're gonna give this one a thumbs up. If you like these types of videos, I'm gonna put another one up here on screen for you to go to see next. I will see you over there. Make sure to hit subscribe to see more videos like this and give me a thumbs up to show your love.